Hey, what's up, everyone? Natalie Tanasi here, and I'm going to be showing with you today how to create forms. So fun! I love forms. I think forms are super great because when you utilize a form, you can really show your client that you want to get to know them. And when you perform assessments, you can guide them along all the information that they tell you first before you start prescribing things. It's like if you're a trainer and you do the squat assessment, and from the squat assessment, you're able to tell them all the things that they need to do in order to improve their mobility and improve their health, and why they need to strengthen these muscles and these muscles are weak, all from one squat assessment. Or if you take their body fat analysis. Now, when it comes to prescribing or recommending other programs, products, supplements, you'll want to ask them some other questions. So we've put together an assessment guide that you can use and that we can share with you. And I just going to stop my screen here real quick, and I want to share with you one before we get into the forms. I also want to share with you just here in the Healthy Formula Assessment, you have this form right here that you can perform with them first, just asking them simple questions and giving very simple recommendations. We also gave you a list of potential questions that you could ask them that will tell you what you could recommend for them. So if you understand all the products and programs that you have to offer, it'll also help you understand how to match people's needs. Somebody who's busy and doesn't have time to make healthy meals definitely needs something like Shakeology or the beach bars. Somebody who never has motivation to work out or doesn't have the time, hates working out or can't seem to make it through a workout, they need Energize. If they're drinking energy drinks, they need Energize. If they're feeling a slump throughout their day, if they struggle to drink water, if they're drinking things like Gatorade, if their kids play sports, they need Hydrate. So just kind of going through, and here are some questions that you can ask them to help perform an assessment. So once you do that, let's see here, once you perform an assessment and you ask them all the questions, then you can next make recommendations, right? So you can either do it in person through a one-on-one consult, depending on how you see your clients or what amount of mass of clients you want to reach at any given time. Or you could also create a form, an online form. And I want to just give you a couple options that we utilize on how to create an online form. I have used all of them, and I have stuck with Typeform as my personal favorite for the longest. So Typeform is very clean. It's very simple. The user interface is really nice. And all of these you can get for free, or of course you can also upgrade. So I'm going to show you Typeform, Wufoo, and Google Forms. There's also a ton of other forms out there. But let's say that you are emailing with a client database, or you're posting on social media, and you want to direct them to, hey, you do a post, you do a call out, you do an email, and you say, let's get started with your healthy formula. Start by filling out this form. And so then you can just send them the link. You can promote this link through various ways and have them start by forever. Whenever someone would say that they were interested in one of my challenge groups or one of my programs, I'd say, hey, I'm so glad that you're excited. I'd like to know more about your needs and your health needs. Can you start by filling out a form for me? So I've used these all throughout my coaching journey. And just as you can see, I've constantly been working on improving them and perfecting them and trying a variety of things that work. So then in here, I've taken all those questions that were asked and just simply started putting the questions into these forms. So you can do an introduction, you can add a picture. Here's, my introduction, and then they click start, and then describe how you feel within the first 5 minutes. And I do an open entry, however, where they can just fill out a full blank, or you can do multiple questions. So let's just say, here it is. These are called blocks. So you can do multiple choice, and all you do is you just drag and drop. So let's say I wanted to add this. Now, the suggested questions we have is more than 10, and I believe you get 10 for free. So I upgraded. This is a very detailed form, this particular one. If you wanted to do a more simple one, or you wanted to create your own forms, let's see, I think this is Get Healthy with Natalie. This one's really simple. So when it comes to your nutrition, yes, there's only 8 questions. Always get their email and their name. Have you ever tried Shakeology? And if you want some samples, you can always check out my form links. But you can do, a rating. So I just dragged and dropped. Rate your health. And you could say with stars, I want to do stars, and I want it to go up to 10 stars or to 5 stars. And it's right there. Boom, done. Now, I'm not going to keep that question on there, so I'm going to delete that. Yes, delete that block. And then when you're ready to share it, you just click share, and here is this nice link. You can click copy. I suggest you put this link into a bit.ly. So you just go to bit.ly.com and bit.ly.com. Now I can shorten that link. So then I paste that link right there, and it gives me a short link. So it's not super duper long. And so you can just create, you can take all the questions that we suggest or that we've offered or that you already use or that you want to know about your client, and you can create a form in Typeform for very, very quick, very easy, and very inexpensive. You can do long text answers, short text answers, so on and so forth. Wufoo works very much the same. You just click new form. Not right now. Oh, I've reached my maximum. Here's an untitled form. I don't know what's on here. Oh, here we go. Your name, your email, and all of them have these blocks that you can use where you just start with the block. You just drag it wherever you want it. You can see how you can move it up and down. And then you can make different things required. So see, here's a phone number. I don't know why I asked them for their phone number. I required their phone number. You can delete it, you can duplicate it, which best describes you. So this is a, this block is like a multiple choice right here, multiple choice. I can have them answer that. I can do check boxes where they answer, this one's a checkbox, and I can have them do a drop down menu where they select one, so on and so forth. And like I said, you just drag and drop, very easy. Check all that apply. When I want to edit it, I click on it. Now I can change the tap here, and then I can say, like, when do you, or how much water do you drink? I don't know. How much water do you drink in a day? Question mark. What's water? I like to get kind of funny sometimes. A gallon. Hello, a gallon. Or you can say, I don't know. I don't track. I don't pay any attention, right? So it's just that simple. And then you can delete it, or there we go. I'm going to delete it. Okay. And then when you want to share, you go to form settings. You can tell it to email you whenever whenever somebody fills out the form. I like it to do that just so that way I know, because otherwise I won't remember. You can send a confirmation email to the user. You can custom theme it. Okay, here we go. You can view the form. Now save the form. You can share the form right here. So it looks like you made some changes. I'm going to discard the changes because I don't know what I did. And then here is the link. Copy the link. You can also embed these forms into your website. If you have a website, you can embed on WordPress, JavaScript, so on and so forth. So depending on how fancy you want to get, but like I just copy these links, I put them in Bitly, and then I put them in my Linktree, or I private message them to people. You can also create forms on Google Forms. Google Forms is totally free. Wufoo is free, but it has limitations. As you can see, like I can only have 3 forms, and then so I have like 5 email addresses with Wufoo. But you can only have 3 forms per email address, and then you have to pay, or you can upgrade it, and so on and so forth. You can also get like only so many entries, I think. So then it kind of maxes out. You can clear out your entries once you're done with a particular program. Like I did a health pet challenge, and so when I did that challenge, I had a particular form just for that. Same with Google. You can create a blank form, or they have templates. Here's a contact information form, and you can edit it. It's totally free, and then you can view the responses and have it also send email responses to you. So once you get your form all set up, and like I said, feel free to test it out. Try a number of things. Do your first. Just get started with gathering healthy formula assessments and talking with your clients about various products that you can add to help them with their health goals, to help understand where their needs are, to understand their gut health, to understand their physical limitations. You can take this really far, and you can recommend over-the-counter products. Like when I did my initial like big call out for healthy formula, I had a ton of people that I just started talking to them about track your water. You're going to be amazed just by tracking your water. So I wasn't selling them anything. I was just helping them. When do you turn on your data in the morning and when do you turn it off? How often are you scrolling your phone? If you're tired and hazy and you're not getting good sleep, well, let's talk about your data. And then let's also talk about some other things that can really help you with your digestion and variety of things like that. So that way I can give them a variety of education as well as refer them and recommend to them products that I sell at my fingertips through Beachbody. Now, when you have these forms, I also want to show you guys a really cool tool that you can do right here. So I like to have a link tree. I have a link tree in my Instagram, and you can use this link tree anywhere. Of course, you can always embed these forms straight on your website or however you want to use it. But I use Linktree and I put that right into my Instagram. And then I can always, whenever I do a post, I can always say link in the bio to find out more information. And then here are all my links. So you can go to my Instagram and you can check out a few different links. Like I put my link directly to my Facebook, so I can encourage people to join me on Facebook. Here is Join the Movement, my Mindset Movement info group. That takes people right to learning all about the 2B mindset. And then Get Healthy with Natalie. So there is my form on my type form on how to start a healthy process. So just someone who's interested in starting their health, I can always say, link in the bio, fill out, Get Healthy with Natalie. This is for the bod, so on and so forth. So that is how you do forms in order to create your assessments. You can take the questions, the sample questions that we gave you, you can expand them, you can shrink them down, you can make them really complex, really simple. The biggest thing is I would suggest is just do it. Take action. Watch this video and then go create a form, put it on a link tree, put it on your Instagram, send out an email, do a social media post and say, hey, I want to do an assessment with my clients. I want to learn more about your health needs, whatever it may be, how you're going to advertise it, but just start taking action. So today I want to encourage you, don't just watch this video and gather information. Go and create a form and just have it ready so that when you are rocking and ready to like click go and firing on your challenge groups, then, or your programming for your clients, you have your form already set to go. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.